So this is a film for Scoutcrafter. He was telling us about dyes and paints for mainly putting on wood, really, I think it was. I passed a comment. I said I've got a few boxes here which are, and I don't know if this picks up the colour and the shade of all these boxes, but are coffee and petrol. That I know that are coffee and petrol, the boxes. There's another one, coffee and petrol. This is a box. You know I collect taps and dies, so you know I've got all ages and types of boxes. So ignore the insides, let's just, because I love just the boxes alone. But look, this is a coffee and petrol box. This is, so you know times are getting tough and we can all go to a shop and buy whatever we want stain wise. What do you now think? Because I don't think coffee and petrol is the cheapest thing to dye your boxes with. There's one up here, look. Oh, this is a coffee and a petrol box up there, look. But what I love is the boxes themselves and how they're made, you know, with plywood on the top. Again, plywood on the top. And then look at tongue groove one. How the boxes themselves, the boxes and the material the boxes are made out of can tell you a story all of their own. Yeah. See, some of them are just, the older boxes is just one piece of wood on top of another piece of wood with hinges, with the insides cut out to the shape they want to do. Because they're only like storage vessels, aren't they? Up here, look, can you see? Different boxes, different. What would you do? I'm guessing they're all made of different wood, aren't they? Of sorts. And that's a nice posh one, look. Each little box. You could probably make a film of each little box all on their own. All these wooden, they're fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. You know, down to even the big box here underneath with the steel corners, look. And this one, how hard must it have been? We know that's happened, old age killed that, but how difficult was it to make the tongue and groove so like this on the end? I think my favourite box is this one. I think simply because it's got massive, big, thick, it's a proper, that's what you call a proper box, don't you? With proper joints on the end of it. That's probably my favourite solid box. Yeah. Even these boxes, look. I'm a bit of a fanboy of boxes, but that comes with collecting taps and dies, because you know there's plenty of these plastic boxes about, and you know some of them they mould the inside, and these are the plastic inside. Remember these tin boxes with this biscuit tin inside on it? Awful. Yeah, so yeah, boxes, we could make a whole video all on their own just of the boxes. Yeah, I'm a bit of a box fanboy, but this is a homemade box. A homemade box, you can tell that, can't you? That's coffee and petrol, and this is a dye. This is more of a dye type what's it, But I do like all the boxes that are in here. I'm yet to make a film of them all, to catch you up on them all, but yeah, there's a great story in just wooden boxes and what they're made of and what wood they used and how they've been coloured. Hopefully this is a good enough picture or a good enough light for you to see how many different shades and types of wood there is in these boxes. So we were hoping to take the bike to the workshop. Where the sun reaches is fine, but where the sun doesn't reach, there's still a mist, you know, the shadow of the house or the shadow of the houses are letting the sun doesn't go that high, does it? So it's very doubtful this morning if we're hoping that it will the frosty patches will go away, but we're not sure. And as you can see on the entrance to the by the house, just entering that road there, look, you don't really want to take the bike on those slippery conditions. Put your foot down and your foot slides, the bike will go over, you'll hurt your ankle, you'll hurt your foot. It's just not worth doing. So we're hoping, can you see, where the sun reaches is fine, but where the sun isn't reaching, there's that thin layer of slippery stuff, so it might not happen today. Yeah, it's really quite dangerous out here now, look, because it's a thin layer. If you were to try and stop here, look at that. So smooth and polished now. There's a thin layer of ice. You'd come here, the bike wouldn't stop. You'd put your foot down to balance yourself and your foot wouldn't grip. So yeah, although it looks nice, it's still very slippery and very dangerous in places. Although, look, the sun's reaching out of the shadow. The sun is reaching over here, just not quite reaching in here. Not good. Damn. So here we are, live and at the scene. We're gonna fire it up. We're gonna fire it up anyway, just in case that does melt away, but I don't think it's gonna. Let's take all these covers off. Never, when the missus is starting throwing stuff away, always hang on to it. Always, right. Here we are, live and at the scene. Let's see if she'll run. I've got no reason to believe she won't. It's been sitting here. When did we get it? Been sitting here 2 months, I think now. So let's turn it on. Let it do its thing. Yeah, it should say Hi Reg, but it says Hi Reginald. The shop put my official name on it, Reginald. Yeah. So I'm gonna, yeah. It should be Hello Reg. Anyway, we're not going to touch anything. We'll leave it alone. We'll just now kill the kill switch and turn it over a bit just to bring up the oil pressure, or will that give it more harm? So I'm not going to, or shall I? I'm not sure whether to turn it off, spin it over just to get the. I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn it off on the kill switch. I'm going to turn it over a few turns. Oh, it ain't going to do that. Hold on. Oh, that made a difference. Let's turn it back on again. Right, let's see if it'll go. Oh yeah, so I've got no choice. I've got no choice. It had to do that. Wouldn't fire with the kill switch off. But anyway, she's fired fine. The oil pressure's up. No problem. So let's let's have a tick over nicely now, so that if we do decide to take her, she's here and ready. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, keeping okay. So I'm going to get out before I gas myself. You can see how cold it is, can't you? You can see all the smoke, but that door's open and this door's open, so there's plenty of ventilation. She built up the revs a bit, then I give it a rev or two, and now she's settled, so she'll tick over nicely now.